Hey guys, this is Mark from Android Coliseum here, and this is just my review of the Sony Bluetooth headset, model number SBH20. Sony was nice enough to go ahead and send me this one, and this is just a little bit of this is a little Bluetooth headset that clips on and it syncs up with your phones. One of the major selling points is this one uses NFC, so the NFC logo is right here, so this is where the NFC chip is. So this uses your NFC to pair. Once it's paired, you don't have to worry about it. So this one supports Bluetooth 3.0, has audio video remote control profile version 1.4, advanced audio distribution profile 1.2, hands-free profile 1.6, and handset profile 1.2. So it's all the major ones that's there. It has, as you can see, it has several of the controls. So in the center you have a play, pause, or a answer calls. You have on the left here a skip back and a skip forward, and then your NFC logo is just right there, like I explained earlier. You have a volume rocker here, so the volume up and the volume down. You have the power button on this side, so right now it's in the off position. You slide that, it goes in the on position. The light beeps, as you can see, and then do that to turn it off. On here you have a charging for a micro USB, so that goes in there. So yeah, it does. So like most of the products nowadays, it uses micro USB for charging, which is a very good sign. A lot of times Sony had proprietary stuff, so now they have actual charging. So you can use the same cords that you have with everything else. And just pop that away and plug that in there, and it charges like that. Speaking of charging, yes, the battery life listed on the site has it going for around 6 hours, and for talk time and stream time, and from my experience, that's pretty accurate. It didn't last me a full day. It did die pretty much partway through the day, so I had to charge it at work. So if you're a heavy listener of podcasts or music or anything like that, you're probably going to, direct headsets are much better. But if you don't mind charging, or if you don't listen that often, Bluetooth headset work pretty good. It was kind of a detriment to me. I didn't like having to charge it, but I have chargers at work, and the value of having something hands-free without any cords was much better for me, and was a good trade-off. The design, it's basically it's a square design, pretty straightforward. It's got kind of a smooth center play button, and then it's got kind of like a radial ridging to give it some texture. You can kind of hear that. So when you're in the center, it's smooth. As you move out, it gets more pronounced. It's very subtle, and I think it's almost too subtle. I've had trouble without having to look down, having to figure out where to press. There's some kind of, the skip buttons are kind of there. You can kind of feel them, but it's not that easy. It would have been better if they had made it more pronounced, I would think. It comes in 5 colors. So it comes in a white, a black, a turquoise, a pink, and an orange. So this is the pink one they sent me. I guess they enjoyed sending me the pink one. But from last I checked on Sony's site, the black and the white were sold out. But I'm going to double check on that availability just to see if they have that or not, or if you can get them in the stores. It's a very light design. It's extremely light. You can almost tell it's not even there. It doesn't stick out except for the coloring. So if you pick a color that sticks out, then you're going to have that problem where people are going to notice it very easily. The blacks and the whites will blend in a lot easier. So on the back here, it has a little clip, and this clip will go to your clothes or to your shirt sleeve or whatever you want to do. They have some, they put them on the collars and they put them on the jackets, and it works pretty good. The one advantage to it is it rotates around, so if there's a certain orientation you like, or if there's a certain way that you want to, you can set it up that way. It's much more useful than you can imagine, because how you want to align it, it's important to have the mic facing you. If the mic is right here next to the headphones, and if the mic isn't facing you, it's actually very hard to hear. If you have it facing you, then actually it gives really good sound. Sound quality is actually quite good. I tried it out, and there's very few, I tried it with my wife, and she couldn't even tell that I was using it at the time, so it's good sound quality. Yeah, so I can give you an example. So here's the Xperia ZL. This one has the NFC on it, so get rid of that. So we'll have to turn it on first. So the light kind of beeps on, and then so that now connected now. Now it's Bluetooth synced. So I have a profile set up where as soon as I connect Bluetooth, it'll start the podcast app. So wonder if it's running low on battery. So yeah, it says it's connecting. Should be connected. So it won't be able to work. So now it says it's connected there. Probably won't be able to hear anything. You can hear that. So that's the sound. Yes, that's right now. It's playing on there. All the controls work. Pause will pause it. You'll skip. Skip buttons will do their thing and everything. So everything works as it should. Volume. I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it from my side, but it's getting definitely louder. So yeah, all those controls work like they should. They work on the Google Play Music app. They work on Music Unlimited. They work on anything that works with AVR CP. The controls will work fine. So there's no problem with that. So basically this, just from my day-to-day usage, it's actually extremely useful. I've always had problems with cords dangling from, like if I'm on the SkyTrain or whatever, cords coming from my ears and going into my wallet or my pocket where my phone is, and every time I try and move my bag and everything, it always gets caught and everything gets tangled and the headphone always pops out. So this is actually a really useful product for someone like me who has to deal with all that, the bags and everything getting in the way. Because it audio streams, it doesn't just do music, it does a lot of other things. So it'll do anything in the audio that's streaming. So I used it for playing games. I used it for watching YouTube or everything, and they all work good. You can jump in them, and you can just leave it around your neck and everything, and it works fine. Yeah, so as you saw, I paired it with the Xperia ZL. It can also pair with. I also was able to pair it with the Nexus 4 and the Nexus 10. All those it paired perfectly fine with because they have all of NFC, and it also pairs. It also pairs to a device that doesn't have NFC in it. So I've got my. I'll show you. I've got my Vita here. So what I'll do is So I'll turn it on, or I'll turn it off, sorry. Now, when I go to do this, this is going to get screwed up, so I'll just... It might work better if I just get rid of it. Because right now it's already there. So I've got, so I'll just delete it. So now I got it here, and if I just hold down the power button, it makes it discoverable. So now you can see it shows up. Oh, that's not my device. There it is. Okay. So now you see it's SBH20 here. There we go. Okay, that's the right device. So now you can see it's connected there, and so I can go in. And it's hard to tell because you guys aren't listening to it, but it actually does work well. It works correctly. So it Bluetooth connects with anything that's doesn't use NFC either, which is a real advantage because there's still a lot of phones that do not employ NFC, and it's Sony is not making their device or their products only available for their devices, which is a lot nicer. The earbuds they come in with 3 different sizes, as a lot of earbuds do. This is the medium size. Those fit me the best. It's designed to go kind of around the back of your neck, so you can kind of see one is shorter than the other, so one will sit on your ear that's closest to where it is. The other one will sit around your back of your head and just put into your ear. The sound quality is really good, actually. It's good sound. It's not too quiet. It's pretty good, actually, loudness. Bass is actually quite good. So the definitely Sony's audio quality is there. I have no complaints about it at all. So they got it on sale. Only place I've seen them on sale right now is the Sony store online, Sony.ca. Sorry, and they got it listed at $49.99. By the time I post a review, I should be able to get a bit more information on if it's available in stores or not. It's been available for a while now, so that's why the black and white probably sold out. But we'll have a look, see if it's available anywhere else that you can pick them up if you want to and play with them. Alright, that's Mark from Android Coliseum, signing off.